from the start. Fix your face like it's art. The sons of a simp, call them Bart. Yeah, you did your best, played your part. But now it's time to cut you to the heart. Flex on occasion. It's the strangest of the salvation. You see it, believe it, amazing. Them chariots coming invasion since the creation. War, mind, Lord, bless the general. Greatest nation, eat them unequivocal. Bombs dropping, buddy, cause it's biblical. Start shit, now it's time to finish. Whoa. Said he won't woke, he looking for smoke. So, we give him some more. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world.
I can't wait for our kingdom to start and for there to be finished. Get rid of all of their idols and lying religions. Look for the crown like an Edris. Hey, this that crown talk. Wisdom of Solomon 5 talk. This that second Edris 6 and 9. We want eyes talk. It's your time to end. And my time again. It's our time to win. Away with the sin. You know what it is. Rejoice with my kin. See that is why we repented. Golden streets, I can see myself in it. The city is bright. The kingdom of light. A wonderful sight past the angels, the inner light. I need 1,000 years of labor. Sit on my throne with my savior. Try to know wine, press alone. He bring pain like major. You think the nations is equal to us? T.K. Kirkland, who raised you? Flex on occasion, my God a racist. That's why we moving with patience. It's been a long time coming. I spent my whole life running. Now that I'm 10 toes down and established my faith on 100. Woe to the nations, my king will race them. You know they gotta be punished. Jeremiah 25. Yeah, you know they gon' fry. Whoa. Said he won't woke, he looking for smoke. So, we give him some more. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world.
Yeah. Yes.
How we coming through like that? Turn.
Hey, listen. All right, y'all know y'all supposed to put that applause on, bro. Feel naked when it ain't there. Yes. Shalom, family. Most High Christ bless y'all. Yes. What's going on? Hey, hold on. I'm trying to see where I'm at. All right. Hey, shalom, family. Most High Christ bless. All right, we are back. It's the Nehemiah Squad. We're going to reintroduce ourselves. I am Captain Sakai.
Hey, it's Officer Shim.
Officer Judah.
All right, hey, throw that thumbnail back up there, man. Throw that thumbnail back up there. Right. Yo, these guys don't know what the hell going on. Hey, so this show tonight, y'all, is called White House Attack, right? I know y'all heard about what happened. You had a so-called, he looked like a Jake. I don't know if he is, but he ran up in there trying to so-called kill the president, right? We got for y'all tonight Secrets of the Elite. Just a couple of little things that's going to lead from that White House attack into that. And are white kids safer with black families? It's weird. It's very strange.
Very.
And we're going to touch a little bit on that black and white thing, you know what I'm saying? That whole interracial foolishness and all that, right? But we're going to start off with Trump, y'all. Starting off with Trump. Play video number 3. Play video number 3. For all y'all who did not see this, or maybe, y'all didn't know what the hell was going on. Y'all was under a rock. All right? And there's so much going on. People, it's hard for people to keep up with everything now. We got the war. All of a sudden, somebody storming the White House. You can't make it up.
Man, it's going down.
Yeah, you can't make it up. Y'all got that? Wasn't it just loaded? Oh, there you go. All right, hold on. Hit pause. So, in the White House, you had the White House Correspondents Association, right? So I believe this is all of the so-called reporters or journalists that deal directly with the White House. They all getting together and having a dinner and whatnot. That's what it was, right? Go ahead. Camera is straight. All right, hit pause, y'all. Hit pause, right? And you can see, right, now some shots went off, people starting to run around, but at the table itself, they're not quite sure what's happening, right? Because y'all know how it is. Y'all been in certain situations. Something may happen when there's a lot of people, or if you're in a venue or a park or something. You may hear something, you don't really see it, and then people start running, you just start running.
Heck yeah.
Right? You don't know what's going on, but you start running. So that's what's happening now. Hit play. Right? You see them Secret Service, right? You see the soldiers stepping over the table. They already got Trump up out of there, and now they're trying to hold down the fort, so to speak, right? And all the correspondents who was at the table, they telling them to get under the table. They telling them to get down. Because whoever running there crazy about to catch some heat. And if you standing up while somebody running up in there, yeah, you might be a victim.
Yeah, you're toast.
Right.
Butter toast.
Yep. All right, so if y'all can see there on the left, that's Trump. Right, y'all can see he's sitting towards the left. You're going to see they coming to talk to him. When the noise go off, you're going to see they're going to talk to him and get him up out of there. Y'all hear the shots?
Yeah.
Look, he's still looking like nothing happened. He don't know what the hell going on. Look, now they like, yo, listen, Donald, you got to get up out of here. They blocking him. Now, this is real interesting right here. Okay, there you go. They just took him. They got him down on the ground. Now they got everybody around them, and they walking them out of there.
Look at the person right there. They got their phones up and out.
Just crazy.
They don't give a damn.
Yeah, now they want to record. Meanwhile, they put the phone up showing their location and get hit with a shot.
Right.
All right, we good on that, y'all. We good on that. Right? Just to show y'all what happened that day, right? Let me see. Oh, okay, so play number 2, y'all, right? So this one we're going to show. Is that audio okay? It sounds a little crazy. So on number 2, you're going to see when the assailant or the so-called shooter runs into the building, all right? Go ahead, play that, number 2.
While we're waiting on number 2, don't forget about the super chat, y'all.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Watch this. So he just runs through the whole spot. Nobody, and then they draw down. But they didn't bust no shots.
18, go for
Look at that. Look at that, y'all. So they all standing around. And here come the nut running through there. How the hell he get up in there?
Yeah, no plan.
Yo.
Bruh, how they didn't see him, bruh?
Huh?
How they didn't see him?
That's what it is. He said he had no plan. That's like Nas' song, "Kidnap the President's Wife Without a Plan."
Look, how they don't see him, bruh?
Look, you can't make it up.
They-
No. But hit pause. But you know what that tells you, right? That when you're not used to things,
Yeah.
and when things jump off, you don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
The guy was running. They probably thought he was with the waiters, one of the waiters or something.
Yeah.
Because they just looking at him. And then, until he ran by, they said, "Wait a minute, they ain't no damn waiter."
Right. It's too late.
You know what I mean?
They probably trained for people like coming from the ceiling and
Right.
intricate plans. And,
Right.
But a dude just running through there, they didn't know what to do.
Right. He just ran right through there like a nut. Right.
He was taking long strides too.
Right. And I saw another video. I didn't grab it. I should have. But it showed how on the different floors they had all of the soldiers coming through in different angles. And I heard on their walkies they were saying, "Watch out for crossfire. Watch for crossfire." So I think that's why they didn't shoot him then, because maybe some other Secret Service was on the other side.
That would make sense.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because they just drew, they pulled, but they didn't do nothing to him. But they wound up tackling him at the end down there, which was weird. You would imagine something like that, you would find some reason to get a bullet in him.
Yeah.
You know? But hey, y'all, hit number 4.
That's why I don't think he Jake. That's exactly why I don't think he Jake.
Right, he might not be fully Jake.
Yeah.
He might be Jake the Snake.
Yeah, his father might be Esau's son.
Yeah, because they should have popped him. I mean, it's good they didn't kill him, but because he's just a nut. But go ahead, hit 4.
Well, thank you very much. That was very unexpected, but incredibly acted upon by Secret Service and law enforcement. And this was an event dedicated to freedom of speech that was supposed to bring together members of both parties with members of the press. And in a certain way it did, because the fact that they just unified, I saw a room that was just totally unified. It was in one way a very beautiful thing to see. A man charged a security checkpoint armed with multiple weapons, and he was taken down by some very brave members of Secret Service, and they acted very quickly and have just released, for purposes of transparency, clarity, I've ordered it to be put out. You probably have it by now. Put out on Truth and put out on many of the platforms. A tape showing the violence of this thug that attacked our Constitution, and also showing how quickly Secret Service and law enforcement acted on our country's behalf. Really did a great job. One officer was shot, but saved by the fact that he was wearing obviously a very good bulletproof vest. He was shot for...
Donald Trump is crazy. He said one officer was shot, but he was saved obviously by a very good bulletproof vest, right? but it's kind of funny the way he talks, but it's real.
Yeah.
Because had that dude come in with real artillery, it could have pierced that vest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But here's the thing. Let me ask y'all a question. You come running into the spot. Why he didn't start taking down them first guys that he saw? Why did he run past them?
I don't know.
Wouldn't you knock them off first to get inside? I don't know. Some of this stuff you don't even know if it's real. I'll just be honest with you.
It don't feel real.
Yeah, it'd be strange.
Yeah.
Like what kind of terrorist is this? You come in, you pass by 10 guys. Who are you looking for? Trump? You think you're gonna get to him that easy?
No way.
Don't make no sense, bro. Don't make sense. But hit play.
From very close distance with a very powerful gun, and the vest did the job. I just spoke to the officer, and he's doing great. He's in great shape. He has very high spirits, and we told him we love him and respect him, and he's a very proud guy. He's very proud of what he does, Secret Service agent. And we looked at all of the conditions that took place tonight, and I will say, you know, it's not a particularly secure building, and I didn't want to say this, but this is
pause. Hit pause. Are you kidding me? Did you hear what this man just said?
He said it wasn't a secure building.
How is the White House? What are we talking about right now?
Yeah.
That man is stupid.
Here it is. The president of the United States is having a dinner, and you're telling me that this is not the most secure building?
Right.
What building is more secure than that? I'm telling you, this is like strange. I'm telling y'all, and again, we gonna say this again. Like a lot of us, we was around back in the days, right? Y'all a little younger, but we around back in the days when presidents was presidents, and y'all seen presidents. We've never seen nothing like this.
Yeah, this is new style.
Yeah, this is like a Broadway show. It's like a movie playing out every week. How many times they try to knock off Trump already, man? You know what I mean? They tried to get him in Pennsylvania, right? But the guy who supposedly shot at him, they knocked him off. We never knew what the hell happened. Then it was at his spot in was it Mar-a-Lago? And now this, right? But this guy's alive, so we're gonna see what kind of stories he got. But hit play.
I will say, you know, it's not a particularly secure building, and I didn't want to say this, but this is why we have to have all of the attributes of what we're planning at the White House. It's actually a larger room, and it's much more secure. It's drone-proof, it's bulletproof glass. We need the ballroom. That's why Secret Service, that's why the military are demanding it. They've wanted the ballroom for 150 years for lots of different reasons, but today's...
He's still talking about the ballroom. So now he's bringing up the ballroom, that the ballroom would have been more secure. and saying that the Secret Service wanted it and the military wanted it and this and that. Listen, there's something real serious about this ballroom. We're going to get into it a little later. Go ahead, hit play.
A little bit different because today we need levels of security that probably nobody's ever seen before. But everyone owes a tremendous debt of gratitude to the courage of law enforcement. The law enforcement and working with the D.C. police, and we just spoke with the mayor. And when we're finished, the police chief is going to take over and discuss it also from their viewpoint. But they also performed exactly as they were supposed to, and you see the attacker in different positions, but you also see the attacker totally subdued and under control. So as you know, this is not the first time in the past couple of years that our republic has been attacked by a would-be assassin who sought to kill. In Butler, Pennsylvania, less than 2 years ago, you all know that story, and in Palm Beach, Florida, a few months after that, we came close. We really had, again, we had some great work done by law enforcement. But in light of this evening's events, I ask that all Americans recommit with their hearts in resolving our difference peacefully. We have to resolve our differences. I will say, you had Republicans, Democrats, independents, conservatives, liberals, and progressives. Those words are interchangeable, perhaps, but maybe they're not. But yet everybody in that room, big crowd, record-setting crowd. There was a record-setting group of people. And there was a tremendous amount of love and coming together. I watched, and I was very, very impressed by that. But we were, First Lady and I were taken very well care of, very quickly rushed off the stage. Vice President J.D. Vance, who's here, was likewise beautifully done. He was just saying how quickly everybody acted, law enforcement, Secret Service in particular in this case, but law enforcement. Marco had the same thing. Pete was there. Pete didn't want any help. He didn't want anybody to help.
He be talking like it's just his homeboys, you know what I
My
mean?
boy Pete was there.
Yeah, my man Pete and them. Pete, Johnny, Boo Boo.
They was all in the building.
Yeah.
They was all there, son.
Yeah.
Turtleneck, son.
Right? So he going into it or whatever and thanking everybody. They go Cash Patel. Cash Patel, he ain't got long. You know what I mean? They about to get him up out of there. That's a whole other story. We probably touch that on another show. But it's a lot going on, y'all. A lot going on. Let's go to number 5 now. We're going to get to this shooting suspect, right? This guy who's a graduate of Caltech, all right, some brilliant individual all of a sudden decides that he wants to run up in there and knock off the president and his men. All right, so hit number 5, y'all.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
As Cole Thomas
Hold on,
Allen.
hit pause. That looked like Officer Yonatan.
Same little half smile.
Yeah. He got the same smile. Matter of fact, where's Yonatan?
And his hairline.
Yeah.
You will never find blum, 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 a hairline like mine.
Yo. We ain't seen Yonatan in days. Somebody call his house, man. Somebody call his house. Make sure it's not him. All right, shout out to Officer Yonatan. Hit play, y'all.
A 31-year-old from California. FBI agents were seen Sunday morning going door to door in Allen's neighborhood in Torrance for Ring cameras. Annette Ariola of affiliate KNBC has more on outside of Allen's home.
And just hours after learning the identity of the suspected shooter, federal agents flocked to this neighborhood in Torrance, where they began searching for every piece of evidence they could find inside the home you see behind us here. This is where officials say 31-year-old Cole Thomas Allen currently lives. We saw agents opening the garage door, searching one of the cars, and spending most of their time inside the property. Now, Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche told NBC News that preliminary findings suggest that administration officials were the the main targets last night. NBC News has also learned that Allen's guns were legally purchased, according to a senior law enforcement official and law enforcement documents reviewed by NBC News. Authorities say Allen had a rifle and a handgun on him when they took him into custody last night at the Washington Hilton. Records show that Allen purchased a 12-gauge shotgun in August of 2025. He also purchased a semi-automatic pistol 2 years prior to that. A senior law enforcement official tells NBC News that those two were the weapons that they recovered last night as well. News of Allen's involvement in the shooting at the White House Correspondents' Dinner sent shockwaves across this quiet Torrance neighborhood, especially for those who had interacted with them previously. He received a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from Caltech. As of right now, we know that he will have his first court hearing tomorrow and arraigned on multiple charges. In Torrance, I'm Annette Arriola for NBC4 News.
Now, this kind of threat is nothing new for President Trump. He survived an attempted assassination at a rally in Butler.
Y'all could drop that. Now, they said he had a shotgun. Where'd he have it? He ran in with that?
Running that fast?
But even with a shotgun, y'all can't see that he got a weapon on him. He's supposed to get blazed.
Yeah.
He's supposed to get blazed. Ain't no, even if the building ain't as secure as what Trump was saying, how you get in, no cameras, see this man walking in. Oh, man, I tell you.
It's metal detectors in the White House.
Going off.
Right.
Beep, beep. They should have heard something.
No metal detectors, with all them people showing up there. He said that was the most people they had. It seemed like every time something happened, there's always something foggy around it. They ain't never just clear cut. Oh, here could a dude with a gun. Let's go get him.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh, he had this gun and that gun. Where he had it at? He just walked in there with that? My man came running through there like
full speed.
Right. Why we not seeing a video from when he first entered?
True that.
Come on, man. It's oh boy. Listen, we're not into the conspiracy theories around here. We're not really interested in all that. But the point is, when you see certain things, you gotta it just don't make sense. Right?
There's powerful niggardry at work.
Yeah, we got to find out. Somebody try to find out what his background is. If he's a Jake or Edomite, a dark-skinned Edomite, something's very strange with this guy.
Yeah, man.
Somebody said he was working at NASA at a point, but they said he was a tutor, tutoring people with the SAT, and it just went crazy. But anyway, y'all, bring up video number 19. Bring up number 19 and go to 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay, we're gonna read a couple of things, right? 4 minutes and 15 seconds, y'all. All right. So with this, you got Senator Marjorie, right? And she's talking about certain things. So she's questioning what took place. She's questioning whether this was a real event or something staged in order to bring something in. This is her point, right? Based on what happened, like they just mentioned, what happened in Pennsylvania, what happened in Florida, right? They're checking into it. They looking at it and saying, man, something just ain't 100.
Yeah.
Y'all got that 19, y'all? All right.
From the top?
All right. Yeah. So read this from the top. So this is a tweet now, y'all, from Donald Trump. Y'all know he be tweeting all day, all night. You know what I mean? And if somebody's tweeting for him, he never says it. He'd be like, yeah, I sent that out. He stayed tweeting. So read this. Watch this, y'all.
What happened last night is exactly the reason that our great military, Secret Service, law enforcement, and for different reasons, every president for the last 150 years have been demanding that a large, safe, and secure ballroom be built on the grounds of the White House.
Stop right there, bro. You mean to tell me that the presidents from 150 years moving forward don't have a safe house? What you call it again? What's that room? Panic room?
Yeah.
That's impossible. They got to have that in there. It's no way. Go ahead, read on.
This event would never have happened with the military top secret ballroom currently under construction at the White House. It cannot be built fast enough. While beautiful, it has every highest level security feature there is, plus there are no rooms sitting on top of for unsecure people to pour in, and is inside the gates of the most secure building in the world.
Stop. He said it's the inside of the gates of the most secure building. What building is that? He just said it's not secure.
Right.
Which one is it? Now, they wasn't directly in the White House. They got different buildings on the grounds. But if the White House is the most secure, then why wouldn't the other places be secure? Yeah. It's just ridiculous. But go ahead, read.
The White House. The ridiculous ballroom lawsuit brought by a woman walking her dog who has absolutely no standing to bring such a suit must be dropped immediately. Nothing should be allowed to interfere with its construction, which is on budget and substantially ahead of schedule. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President Donald J. Trump.
Right. So there's some woman that brought up some kind of a lawsuit saying that they shouldn't be building it. There's some old BS, right? But the bottom line is, I've never heard so much talk over a ballroom. Yeah. They're going crazy over this ballroom forever and ever, right? Go to 5 minutes and 15 seconds. What is going on with that ballroom? But you know what the ballroom is? The ballroom is basically a bunker. That's what it is, right? So they trying to get this bunker built so bad. We got to imagine maybe they got something planned. Maybe something about to drop over there. Maybe something going to happen. It's a wild thing. But go ahead, hit play, y'all.
What her real thoughts are on the real reason
bring
for
this
last
back a
night's
little bit.
events.
Bring
We
it
need
back
more
to
gun
like 5
violence
minutes.
prevention. It's monitor our speech. Well, that is exactly what Marjorie Taylor Greene said.
Stop. Marjorie Taylor Greene. I wanted to make sure y'all get that name, okay? This is what we about to read in a little while. But listen to what he got to say. Go ahead.
Real thoughts are on the real reason for last night's events. Marjorie Taylor Greene wrote on Twitter, "The president is using his war on Iran and last night's White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting as excuses to give up your rights so that Congress just passes a clean extension of FISA 702 before."
Brothers, bring up FISA 702 real quick, all right? We're going to let this play while y'all look for it. Go ahead.
Foreign Intelligence Security Act of 1976.
All right.
It's ridiculous and absurd that any president who has sworn an oath to uphold the Constitution would ever tell Americans to give up your rights so that the government has the ability to spy on you, especially a government that has already done it not only with him, but hundreds of thousands of other Americans.
Stop.
And
So
what's
they
even
saying-
more ridiculous...
Hit pause. So they're saying that FISA 702 is something that they want to bring in, right? Some kind of a bill, right? They said an extension, right? So that they can now do what? Have further surveillance, right? There you go, right there, right? I'll read it, right? FISA Section 702 is a U.S. intelligence provision allowing warrantless surveillance of non-Americans located outside the U.S. to gather foreign intelligence, often incidentally collecting American communications. Right? So they telling you that they're looking for non-Americans abroad, but in reality, it's us, right? When I say us, I'm talking about people in America, right? It is a major intelligence tool set to expire in April 2026, prompting intense debate over reauthorization due to privacy concerns. So they saying, so that's what this Marjorie Taylor Greene lady's talking about, saying that they're trying to institute this before the end of April, if they can get an extension, because it's going to expire on the last day of April in 2020, which in a few days, right? But go back to the video, y'all. And let me just add this. When it says warrantless, that means electronic communications, your phone, text message, your conversations, emails, the whole nine, which they're already doing. They're already doing it. But this is going to let you know, yay, we doing it. Right now it's behind your back. With that, it's, in your face, right? But that goes into, and we beat this scripture into y'all head all the time, you know what I mean? Based it, because, like I told y'all before, since the bishop brought that scripture out, I find every reason to use it, right? But when you read Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 and verse 11, have we ever heard of this? FISA 702, do we know anything about this?
Nope.
No. But read that real quick, bro. Read it again for the people. I know they heard the scripture 100 times, but y'all gonna hear it 101.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 11. Let our strength be the law of justice.
Right, and that law of justice is not talking about the laws of God. It's talking about the laws of Esau, right? Let our strength be, meaning what? Who's the our? When you read in verse 1, it says what? The wicked, right? Or the unrighteous, right? Let our strength be the law of justice. Go ahead.
For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
Right. Go ahead. That's it.
Therefore, that's Therefore,
No, we good. We good. No, actually read that. Go ahead.
Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous.
Right. Go ahead.
Because he is not for our turn. And he is clean contrary to our doings.
Right. He's contrary to our doings, meaning what? That when you keeping the laws of God, that's the righteous.
Right.
Contrary to what Esau is doing.
Right.
Okay. So when these laws are set up, there's no conversation. There's no voting involved. There's no, hey guys, how you feel about this? None of that. Same thing when you read in Maccabees, what's that, chapter 8? About the Senate House?
Yeah.
Get that real quick. When you read about the Senate House, right, one thing you know you don't read is that there was a vote taking place.
Right.
It tells you exactly what was happening. And exactly what was happening back then is what's happening now. Right? When you get it, read it, bro. Get right to it. All right, should be your, yeah.
First Maccabees.
Yep.
Chapter 8 and verse.
Yeah, you can get right to it.
Yes, sir. Verse 22. This is the copy of the epistle which the Senate wrote back again in tables of brass and sent to Jerusalem, that there might have been by them a memorial of peace and confederacy. Good success be to the Romans and to the people of the Jews, by sea and by land
No, I'm
forever.
sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want that one. I want with the one in the Senate House. Is that second Maccabees?
First Maccabees,
First
8:15.
Maccabees.
Oh, 8:15. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that's what I want.
Verse 15. Moreover, how they had made for themselves a Senate house.
Right. They made for themselves a Senate House. Watch this. Go ahead.
Wherein 320 men sat in council daily, consulting away
No. Consulting what?
always for the people.
Stop. Consulting always for the people.
Yep.
They're the ones making the laws and the decisions.
Yeah.
The people never voted. So even today, when you think that you vote, and a lot of brothers and sisters who watch this, maybe y'all in the truth and y'all still be secretly voting. Let me tell you, or y'all not in the truth and y'all vote, stop voting.
Right.
It does not count. That's why you have what's known as the Electoral College. Back then, they didn't even have the Electoral College. They just had them.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that made all the bills, the laws, and everything. And they said they consulted for the people. Then they went out and told the people, hey, y'all can do this. We got this for you, so on and so forth. That's the same thing going on today, y'all. The same thing. Go ahead. You can finish it.
Consulting always for the people, to the end they might be well ordered.
Right. So we'll stop there, right? So let's finish with this thing right here. Hit play, y'all.
Is that Congress can easily reauthorize FISA 702 with warrant requirements to protect American citizens' rights and still be able to go after terrorists. The question you should be asking.
Stop, right? Now let's think about this for a second. They talking about going after terrorists, but what terrorists are they talking about? They saying they're going to protect American citizens. That guy who ran up in there is an American citizen. So what terrorism they talking about? They're not really talking about foreign terrorism. They talking about the stuff that's happening inside. They looking at everybody. You know? Go ahead.
Is why is it then so hard for them, and why would the President of the United States demand a clean reauthorization of FISA 702 without warrant requirements? Marjorie Taylor Greene is saying that this shooting last night, this event last night, is just an opportunity for Donald Trump to take your rights, that he is using this as a prop, as a stunt, and he wants to take your rights.
Right. Y'all can drop that.
I agree.
Y'all can drop that, right? So you see what's going on.
Yep.
Even his own constituency, right, is saying that, yo, he using this for a stunt. Right? He trying to gain. We don't know, y'all. We just don't know. We don't know what the hell's going on. It's always something. And America has been caught up in so much craziness that it's hard to say that it's not true. Yeah. You got something? Officer?
Yeah. I kind of believe what Brett's talking about, because when the first video we watched, he just sat there.
Right.
Shots rang off.
Yeah. Right.
He just sat there and he was talking. He didn't move until half of the room was on the floor.
Yeah.
He knew it wasn't no danger coming, for real.
Right.
Yeah, especially for him.
Right.
If I'm the president, I hear anything, I think I'm the target. You know?
Of course.
He should have made some kind of move.
Right. Especially after going through what he went through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you hearing bam, 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 and you like, more wine. What we talking about right now?
More wine.
Yo, it was crazy. Huh? The what? Go ahead, show it. Yeah, it's insane. Okay, that's the family. All right, so he's a Jake. Right? He's a Jake. That looked like Dad down there. Dad looked like Eddie Murphy.
Looked like Charlie Murphy.
Yeah, Charlie Murphy. And that must be Grandma right there. That's Grandma. That definitely ain't the mother. She too old. That's probably Grandma, and that's probably his mother to the top. So Mom's got the Edomite moms. And there goes his sister, and it looked like a brother. And so yeah. And what did it say?
Christian Daily? Is that what that
Christian Daily? Is that some kind of a periodical? You can't make it up. But this is the guy's family, y'all. All right, so he's a Judite.
So he's a California teacher.
Right.
Okay.
Some kind of Judite just went crazy. So now they bringing Judah into it.
From Torrance.
Right. All right, y'all can drop that. Go ahead. What you got, something, Judah?
I'm just saying it could be some significance to that. Why? I don't know. The neighborhood looked nice. You know, I don't see what that was a suicide mission, if you ask me.
Right.
If anybody in their right mind is gonna run in to where the president, you got to expect to not leave out of there. Damn. You know, so the lifestyle I'm seeing from the brother, it don't look like. I don't know. It looked weird.
Yeah, and Torrance is a nice place in Southern California,
yeah,
like outside of LA or whatever, you know. And the guy went in there, didn't catch one bullet.
Right.
This guy's the luckiest man on earth.
Yeah.
Every other brother that get involved with law enforcement come out dead.
For sure.
Like everyone.
Yeah, he came out with no bullets and handcuffed with no shirt on. Who took his shirt off?
Yeah. When they first told me about it, Cap, I'm like, what was he, white?
Right.
He had to be white. He
For
didn't
real.
die? Like,
I'm telling you, this is super strange. All right, and hit number 6, y'all. Hit number 6 real quick.
not
right?
that we want the brother to die. Let me put that out there right now.
Nah, of course not.
But just reality and what's been going on, and the Israelites run-ins with cops.
Right.
They normally die.
Yeah. Spectacularly. They get banged out. Like, it's just what it is. Hey, y'all got that? Number 6? Bring that up real quick. Watch this, y'all.
So last week, I told you guys that all of MAGA is paid and they coordinate their messaging in lockstep via group chats. And what do you know? All of these people came to the conclusion that after they saw what happened at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, their first thought was all independently, Trump needs his ballroom. The statistical likelihood of this happening in a vacuum, if we are to stipulate that these people are not coordinated, the statistical likelihood of this happening, that they all came to the same conclusion, not probable, okay?
Right.
I think it's also important to note that one of the main group chats in which they coordinate this messaging is literally called Fight, Fight, Fight after the attempt on Trump's life in Butler. Okay, and this has the official Trump War Room, members of the administration, including James Blair, and all your favorite MAGA influencers. And I would log on and show you more of these messages, but I can't log on to Twitter because they're suing me for $75,000.
Right. I forgot her name. Damn, she's somebody. She actually was rolling with MAGA for a minute. I just forgot her name, y'all. But she was rolling with MAGA for a minute. So that's how come she knows what's going on. So what she's saying is that how's everybody talking about the ballroom? If you're inside there, something happened, the ballroom would be the last thing coming to your mind. You'd be like, yo, who's the person who rushed the play? What's going on? So on and so forth. Everybody would have something different to say. Yeah. But she's saying all of them were talking the same thing. That's why she says statistically it's very, very improbable. The likelihood of everybody talking the same thing is nil. Yeah. You know what I mean? You had something, bro? You want to bring out? So yeah, yo, we want to just, bring that part out about this. Listen, the stuff we seeing today, y'all, we don't know what is going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like the theater of comedy. Because remember, they still trying to get that Iran thing worked out. Now all of a sudden you got this going on to kind of take your mind off of that. That's what it's just like a bunch of smoke and mirrors, But Ashley St. Clair, that's her name. Ashley St. Clair. Shout out to brother Christian, right? Ashley St. Clair. Y'all can look her up. She used to be down with MAGA and all that, right? So now, real quick, we're gonna kind of like shift a little bit, right? because there was something that came up that I seen online, and we're gonna kind of get back to the you know, the main events and politics and all of that stuff. We're gonna get back to it, but this is another topic that we need to touch because this is crazy, y'all. I'd never heard of this. So apparently, little white children are being told that if they get lost, go find a black woman or a black family, right? So watch this. Play number 8 and just let it start, and then we're going to jump, y'all. You can't make this stuff up, y'all. All right, so you sisters out there, y'all be prepared to save white babies. All right?
They're sending them your way.
Yeah. Come on, y'all. Bring that up. This is crazy.
I called the police. What's going on? But somebody's baby I done found outside in the cold with a pamper on, 1 sock, no shoes, a top, walking in my backyard. The police is here.
Hit pause for a second, right? Now she's recording this, right? And she's rocking the baby like if she's keeping them quiet. You see, our sisters and our people, we I don't know, we just entertainers at the end of the day. We like to put on a performance. Because this little kid, you saw him walking in your backyard, right, with just a pamper on or whatever, and you call the police, that's the right thing to do, right? But what's all the rocking and jiving? What's all that about? And why don't you close your shirt up?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling y'all, people's crazy as hell, bro. Right? She's rocking the baby. She got her shirt open. Come on, just pick the baby up, sit him down somewhere, man. But we always got to go overboard.
That baby don't look like nothing wrong with him.
Yeah.
He looked like, why you walking me for?
Right. And the baby came walking out of the crib. But I just want y'all to see this, though. But hit play.
And, the medics is here.
Hello. Hi, buddy.
Hey, bud. What's going on? How long has he been inside?
So, probably approximately, maybe.
He holding on to her, and you don't want to go with them.
That's right.
He even know that they the wicked.
See, but that's hey, hit pause. But that's what I wanted you to see. That's what I wanted y'all to see. As soon as they came in, he looked at their face. He was like, "Oh hell no! Leave me over here with Darky." He said, "Damn that! That man turned his face immediately, bro.
And he started holding on like he knew her.
Yeah, he's like, yo, this is the same people I just ran away from.
Man. Yeah.
But hit play. Watch this.
Call the police. I immediately covered him up. So, yeah, his feet.
Should have covered yourself up.
Yeah.
Still pretty cold.
Little dude, like, they only got mustaches. I can't mess with them.
Right.
There you go, baby. Bye-bye.
Watch this.
All right, buddy. I'm out, guys. All right, thanks.
Yeah, if y'all need from me for anything,
if you trying to go
back,
Aww.
look at that.
Here, I'll walk you.
Yeah, if you want to come.
Yeah, I'll walk. Okay. Come on, baby. Come on. Let me get my shoesies. Let me get my
He
shoesies.
said, hell no.
He said, you gonna give me to these guys?
What are you doing?
No, hit pause. He wanted to get up out of there, y'all. Yeah. I just wanted y'all to see that. But now we're gonna get to this now. Hit play.
Find a big black guy.
You find a big black guy, and what do you tell him?
And that I lost.
That you're lost.
Right.
Yeah.
So the mom said, if you get lost, what do? He said, find the big black guy.
Damn.
Find the big black guy. Yo, this is crazy.
And dead serious too.
Yeah.
He ain't got no teeth.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But find the big black guy.
Yeah. And she said, when? He said, if I'm lost. This is crazy.
You're supposed to teach your kids their name, their address, 911, mommy's phone number, daddy's phone number. They're teaching their kids, find a big black dude, and you're going to be straight.
Find Shaquille O'Neal. Yo, they crazy as hell.
Yo, you can't make this up, bruh.
I'm done. You can't, I'm telling you, this is the craziest thing. Just when you think you heard everything,
Yeah.
now they telling their kids to go find black people?
This is real.
Hey, go to 4 minutes and 45 seconds, y'all. Insane. Don't worry, it's some treats. Y'all going to just look at this thing and laugh, I'm telling you.
Find the
pure
big
treats.
black guy is wild.
This is insane.
This is Miss Forrester. She looked out for me. But even outside of school, when I started growing out my hair, it was a black woman that taught me how to look after my curls, what products to use. It was black women that built me up on this platform and got me to where I am. I have to give credit to where credit is due.
I was in a grocery store today where a random
pause.
child.
I want y'all to listen to this story this sister about to tell. Now that Elamite, the East Indian that just came on before, right? He had another statement I saw in a different video where he said his mother told him that if him and his brother, his siblings, if they go somewhere and something happens and they get lost or they end in some kind of trouble, find a black woman. They said the same thing. Right? Now listen to this woman's story right here. Hit play, y'all.
Ran up to a random black teenager.
Go back a little bit so people can hear what happened.
I have to give credit to where credit is due.
I was in a grocery store today where a random white child ran up to a random black teenager. She looked to be about 15, 16 years old, but probably appeared older to him because he looked to be about 6, 7 years old. So he went up to her, grabbed her hand, and was like, "Mommy told me to find one of you if I'm lost. Can you help?" And
hit pause. So the little kid said, the little Edomite, the little white kid said to the young black girl, "Mommy said to find one of you." She don't know what he's talking about, right? Hit play.
This kid, this teenager, deer in headlights, had no idea, looking around trying to figure out what to do. And honestly, I've never trusted that situation. I've never trusted the fact that y'all tell your children to find a black woman for safety, but you tell the world black women are violent, angry, and bitter.
Right.
Never really trusted that. So I stayed in the aisle, and I'm glad I did, because not even 30 seconds later, here comes his mother with security rounding the corner talking about, "Why are you touching my child?"
Wait a minute.
Black women, if you
pause. Y'all heard that?
Yep.
So what it becomes now, y'all, it's like a fail safe, right? Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you lost your child. Your child ran off, you didn't pay attention, whatever, right? It happens. You in the store, maybe your kid walks away or whatever, right? Whatever the case may be. So now you say find a black woman or find a black family. So guess now what? When y'all find them, you could either say, "What are you doing with my child?" Or "Thank you, because I knew you was going to keep." No matter what, you good.
Yeah.
You see, Esau don't just do things. Everything is thought out. Why would she come around the corner and say, "What are you doing with my child?"
Yeah. Knowing that you taught this child to go seek out a black person.
Exactly. But not knowing that your son already told her that. She had no clue that the kid was going to say that. Yeah. They so retarded, they don't know that the kid, how kids are, they going to say that. "Hey, mommy said to look for a nigger." What?
Find the biggest black one you can find.
Yeah. You're not that big, but you'll do. Yo, I'm telling you, you can't make it up. This is madness, bro. Right?
Can't make it up.
Yo, listen, y'all. Now, I'm saving the best story for last. This is beautiful. Go to 9 minutes and 20 seconds. All right. Now, the sister that's about to talk here, she personally went through it. Not that she observed it, not that she heard it. She personally went through this. Watch this, y'all.
We still have another clips. I will come back with the comments.
I'm sitting in this car trying to gather myself because the wildest shit just happened to me, and I'm at a loss. So I was just walking. I was going for a jog at the park, and then I started just walking my last couple laps. This little boy runs up to me, and he's like, "I can't find my mom. I'm lost. I can't find my mom." And first, I'm throwing the fuck off, because what do you mean? This little white boy, he had to be 7, 8. He's panicked, can't find my mom. Please help me find my mom. And I'm like, okay. So we're backtracking. I'm like, who else were you here with other than your mom? What's your name? What's your mom's name? I was like, where was the last place that you saw your mom at before you got lost? He's telling me all this stuff. So we go back to that location. We're walking around, and I happen to notice there was a bathroom near that location. So I walk inside the bathroom with him. I'm like, call your mom. He's like, "Mom." I'm like, "What is your mom's name?" And he told me her name. So I'm yelling her name, and she's like, "Yes." She's comes out of the bathroom with the little, her other kid who's younger. And she's like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "Is this your son?" And she's like, I'm like, "What's his name?" And she tells me, I'm like, "Is this your mom?" And he was like, "I'm like, cool." So I explained to her, your son thought that he was lost, da-da-da-da. This little boy, y'all, stops, looks at his mom, says, "Mom, you were right. You told me that if I got lost to look for a black lady or a black family, you were right." Excuse me? I was like, what? She was like, my mom told me that if I was ever lost or if I was ever in trouble to look for a black lady or a family. I'm like, what? So I look at her and she was like, yes, I've told my child since like he could formulate words or thoughts that if he's ever lost or in trouble to look for a black woman or a black family because he will be fine. And I'm like, that is insane. And this woman spent the next 20 minutes talking while her kids were playing, talking about the difference between a child asking a white person or a white family for help versus a black woman or a black family. I had never heard of this. She's like, yes, I think every white woman that I know has told their child this. Yeah. She then proceeds to tell me, she's like, I don't know that black people don't harm children, but I know for a fact that white people harm kids and kidnap kids for fun.
Damn. Yo. Listen, man. Somebody talk to me, man.
Yeah.
Somebody tell me something, man. Junior, come on. Somebody talk to me.
So what it is white people got that slave master syndrome because they know the black woman is gonna take care of their kids like they own.
That's right.
Give me Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 9.
Yeah. Immediately.
Ecclesiastes 1 and 9.
Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 9.
Yep.
Yes, sir. The thing that have been is that which shall be.
Come on.
And that which is done is that which shall be done.
Which shall be done.
And there is no new thing under the sun.
We seen this episode before.
Right.
This episode happened back in slavery.
That's
where
right.
they had our black women taking care of their white children, breastfeeding them. They knew that they were taken care of. Off of the jump, off of the dribble, and wasn't nothing gonna happen to them because that black lady or that black family is gonna take care of master's child.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what they teaching them, man.
That's
They're
right.
telling you.
Yeah, because we've been so brainwashed, right? They know that we look at them as God.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I say we, I'm talking about y'all black people. I ain't black no more, right? Y'all people, and we're gonna get into it a little bit. We're gonna get into a little bit of that white man worship, because they think that, now because of our movement, you know what I'm saying, we got to take credit for a lot that's going on, right? When I say take credit, it's the Lord's credit, right? Yeah. But the fact that we pushing this truth throughout the earth, people are gaining their identity. They starting to feel strong about themselves, even if they're not claiming and with us. Oh yeah, I'm coming to the school. I'm keeping the Sabbath and keeping the laws. The average person right now, I'm gonna say the average person, but a lot of people would tell you, I'm an Israelite.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
I hear that. Yep.
They understand Jesus ain't white. They understand that these people been lying to us for our whole lives. So, but Esau is not fully understanding that yet, right? Some of them do, but the rest, they like, yo, listen, them people right there, they're people of a moral standard. As much as they, like the other sister said, as much as they saying, oh, these people are wicked, they know they lying about that.
Yeah.
That's a lie, right? They knowing that we're the moral compass, right? We the Israelites. That's why they feel comfortable, y'all. What do you think? They not even leaving their kids in their own hands? You heard what that woman said to her? Yeah. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Bring up video number 9 and go to 4 minutes and 45 seconds. You think that woman just said that? Wait till y'all see this.
She said that they steal kids for fun.
For fun.
Yeah, they steal people. But that's they steal.
Yeah. Right.
Scriptures say they steal people, bro. That's what they do.
No, for real.
Play the video.
They're sick people.
Oh no, hold on. Go ahead.
No. We good.
Play the video.
You gotta be lying. You have to be lying.
White people.
You call us ghetto.
4:45.
Ignorant.
4 minutes 45 seconds.
Based on the data.
Go back. There he go again.
Little man.
Little Connor.
Yeah. Yo, let's watch him again. Yo, bring him back to the beginning.
A big black guy.
What do you do if you get lost?
Find a big black guy.
You find a big black guy, and what do you tell him?
And that I lost.
That you're lost?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll find my home.
Okay.
Oh, do I need to tell you there's a bunch of white people really upset about that video? Stitching it, duetting it in the comments. Oh, this is racist. Actually, if you want to be real about it, statistically, based on the data, any child would be safer approaching a strange black man than they would a strange white man. So let's look at some numbers. Convictions of possessing images of children. White people, 86%, while black men, only 4%.
Hey, pause. Come on. See, we can't get past that because remember that clown, Captain Kirk, remember him?
Yeah.
He was lying like hell. Remember all them lying?
Yeah.
And them other clowns. Who them dudes? The Christian nationalists?
Mm-hmm.
Them demon Edomite pastors? I'm telling you, I would love for them to come on this show. We would destroy them. Yeah, their ministry would be done. Talking about, remember, they're the ones that said that all the black pastors need to go and find a good white church.
Yeah.
To get raised up in their theology.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, them pastors don't know the Bible. That's true, but y'all don't know the Bible either. But they was spewing some ridiculous stats. That was the opposite of this. But this is the real stats, and I'm gonna show you because another guy got stats from the UK. So now we talking about the United States of America, y'all, right? And this is with children now, right? They said 86 of child porn, 86% Esau, and very few black, 4%, right? Go ahead, hit play.
The white people damn near cornered the market. And when you talk about assault of a child, the numbers are a little bit different, but white people still excel. 42% are white, 18% are black. But I feel these numbers might be skewed.
Right, stop. He's right. How could you be 86% and then 42? Then you have Jake at 4% but yet at 10%. Yeah. Right? I'm sorry, 18%. Right? The numbers it's not wide enough. Well, hit play, y'all. I'm getting tight.
Hispanic make up 10% of the abuse. They also make up 10% of the possession of images. So those seem to be pretty close to each other, while these other numbers are way off. Now factor in.
So they had the Northern Kingdom at 10%, right? According to them. Right? Go ahead.
People are 7 times more likely to be wrongfully convicted of a serious crime, including that kind of assault, than white people are.
Stop.
Damn.
That's very important. Right? So now they're saying that black people are, what was that percentage? Take it back a little bit.
Other numbers are way off. Now factor in the black people.
7 times more likely to be convicted of that same crime. Meanwhile, it's 86% Esau, 4% Jake or Judah, let's just say Judah, right? But yet 7 times more likely to be convicted?
Yeah.
Go ahead, hit play.
People are 7 times more likely to be wrongfully convicted of a serious crime, including that kind of assault, than white people are. Then think about all of the priests that the Catholic Church hid and protected and moved around. All of the pastors that we've recently found out the Southern Baptists were protecting. Think about all of the well-respected white teachers and coaches and scout leaders over the years where people just didn't believe the children, didn't believe that good man was capable of that. And it's not hard to imagine that these numbers should probably be closer to those. And as long as we're talking fun facts, let's look at this one. They looked at SA convictions from 2006 to 2017, and you know what they found? There was a 1,330.47% increase in sentences of black individuals and a 8.6 decrease in sentences for white individuals.
How?
So white people, far more likely to do it, also more likely to receive a lenient sentence for it.
You see that?
Well, I'm real sorry that first video triggered you. Statistically speaking, that mom is right. And maybe you should teach your children to do the same thing.
Right. So hold on. So now when the woman said that they were taking them for fun, now you know why they take them for fun, because they're not getting sentenced.
Yeah.
They're not really receiving it. They're getting a lenient. Oh, no, I was on Prozac. I still was on Ritalin from when I was a baby. I was on Ritalin and I was Ritalin. I was on Ritalin jokes and I was on Ritalin.
I was rattling.
Man.
Look, man, these people know themselves, man.
Exactly.
Give me Psalms 58 and verse 3. Start at verse 2.
The book of Psalms, chapter 58 and verse 2.
Yep.
Yea, in heart Ye work wickedness.
They work wickedness. This is why they telling them their kids not to find their own people.
Right.
They gonna work some wickedness on you. Go ahead.
Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth.
And then they gonna do some violent stuff. You ain't gonna never find your kid again. Watch this.
Right.
The wicked are estranged from the womb.
Say they are born like this.
Yes.
These people are born like this. And other white people know. That's why they like, don't go looking for Jeffrey Connor. Yeah. You gonna find Jeffrey Dahmer. Go ahead.
They go astray as soon as they be born.
They go astray and against nature as soon as they born. Go ahead.
Speaking lies.
Doing what?
Speaking lies.
And that's why they getting them little slaps on the wrist for essaying children.
Mm-hmm.
They speak the lies.
Demons.
They demons, man. I'm telling you.
And they know that about themselves. Guess what they know about us?
Exactly.
That's
You
the
know,
point.
they know we the good people.
That's the point.
We the people with the protecting spirit.
Yep.
If you know, at the end of the day, Habakkuk 2 and 4.
Yeah.
Read that real quick. This what they know about themselves.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
That's what that baby knew when he went back to the black one. He was like, not these three.
Yeah. He was like, look at that mustache on him.
Yeah.
He was estranged from the womb.
Right. Right. He gonna play with my toes.
That's a long tickle. Put little man down.
Because remember, he moved the blanket. Let me see his feet. Little man said, let's see my feet. Yeah. The hell you mean see my feet? Go look at your white feet.
Yo, you done with that scripture?
Come on.
Yeah.
But the just shall live by his faith.
Right. So his soul is not upright in him. The white people know it. Everybody knows it. We the only ones with the Stockholm syndrome.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you something. And they giving them lenient sentences, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, because them Edomites and them little clown Edomites like that go up in the prison system.
Ooh, they get it.
Yo, them Aryan Brotherhood dudes up in there, they will kill them dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They get the business.
They will kill them dudes.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll kill them dudes or turn them into some kind of girl in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they try to protect me and say, listen, I know you play with kids, but I'll save your life because you're going to go in there and become a girl.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's what they're doing. All right. Hey, stay with that video. Bring up that video again, right? I can't, there's something else in there I got to show y'all, but I didn't get the timestamp. Y'all going to have to scroll through there. Scroll through there, y'all. Scroll through. Go ahead. Oh, there you go. There you go. Come back. Right there.
Documentary. And this is what I meant.
Hey there. As you might imagine, I've received a hell of a lot of pushback on my recent posts about child essay.
Stop.
But almost all of it...
Hit pause. This man put up some post about child essay, right? Over in the UK. All right? So he said he was getting pushback because of that, right? Because of the statistics and the things that he said. Now, we don't know what he said. We're about to find out what he's talking about. Go ahead.
Hey there. As you might imagine, I've received a hell of a lot of pushback on my recent posts about child essay. But almost all of it hangs on a report from the so-called Centre for Migration Control by one Robert Bates, a man so steeped in the hard right ecosystem and, surprisingly, a campaigner for Reform UK. You'll have seen the claims. Afghan men, Somalis and Albanians supposedly many times more likely to commit these kind of offences, and it's had my opponents frothing over the numbers as if they're some kind of slam dunk. Bates filed a Freedom of Information request to a handful of local authorities. He cherry-picked the responses and then span these scraps into sweeping claims about migrants as sexual predators. No peer review, no proper context.
Hit pause. So he said the individual who he's talking about now had gotten a bunch of numbers and then cherry picked them and then put together some numbers that was fraudulent, right? And said that the migrants that were coming into the country were committing all types of were sexual predators, right? We've heard the same thing over here, right? So watch this. Hit play.
And a thunderingly dishonest dose of statistical sleight of hand. I strongly recommend you look up Lewis Aaron's excellent work dismantling Bates's methods. He shows the dishonesty with consummate elegance, and I'll link this great piece below. Yet as ever, the right-wing press and GB News have lapped it up, They've amplified it, and they've applied not a single modicum of scrutiny. I refer now to the most complete national dataset ever assembled on child essay, the 2025 CSA Centre report. It covers every recorded case in England and Wales where offender ethnicity was logged. I've captioned the figures above, and they show conclusively that white offenders are responsible for the overwhelming majority of cases.
Hey, hit pause. Did y'all hear that? That white offenders are overwhelmingly the majority of offenders. By what? 90% of all child essay in 2025 in the UK was committed by Esau.
Yeah.
5% by Asian. When they say Asian, that could be Indian, Chinese, Pakistani, anybody in Asia, pretty much, right? So that covers a lot, right? Black, 2%. That covers our people and the Hamites who's over there. 2% mixed, whatever that is, and 1% other. I don't know what the hell other. I thought mixed is other.
Right.
The hell is a other?
3%. 3%.
Right. But the bottom line is 90%, and over here was what? 86.
Yeah.
So they on point. Everywhere Esau goes, he's the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why when he went into Haiti, he had the so-called what do you call it? Orphanage.
Yeah.
Raping the children. It is what it is. Y'all go look that up. Y'all go look it up. Do your Googles.
Yeah.
All right. Same thing when he goes over into Africa. The same thing. Y'all see the numbers, man. These people are they just wicked. That's it.
Yeah.
We're not doing it. Look, this the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the history? We talking about the Roman Empire?
Man.
You know what they was doing in Rome?
Yes.
They was using women just for childbirth.
Right.
As far as
Epstein.
pleasure goes,
Yep.
young boys.
Yep.
And they are the same. They the same people. Epstein.
Yep.
Epstein. Yes.
Nygaard.
Yes.
Look
those are the guys.
Yeah.
And what? They into this child essay. Why, y'all? Y'all thinking it's not only a sexual thing. It's just witchcraft what they into.
Yeah.
And a lot of those kids they kill. This is what this is all boiling down to. So when they try to put these fake numbers up, they want you to be worried about these people because what? They're the ones that's really doing it.
Yeah.
So you can feel comfortable handing your children off to them. Meanwhile, all type of mayhem is going on. I'm telling you, man. This is a sick situation.
Very sick.
And going back to that whole mammy thing you brought up, right? Because it's a real thing. Go to those pictures. I got 3 pictures, number 14, right? Bring them up one behind the other, and then we're gonna do some reading.
And while we doing that, I want to shout out Alvin Israel.
Yeah.
$20 in the super chat.
All praises, Alvin. Appreciate you, bro.
Zion Asa. $10 in the super chat.
All
Thank y'all,
praises.
man. Shout out to y'all, man.
All praises to the Most High for y'all. For real. Yes, y'all. You know, the super chat really helps us out. You know what I mean? It helps us keep it going. All right. So look at this. There's a picture from back then during the times of slavery and going out, right? So here it is. These people had us as slaves. We were nothing, right? 3/5 of a man. Even before we was 3/5 of a man, we was trash, garbage. But yet they would take their child and put their child to the breast of a black woman.
Man, that baby
Think about that.
That baby was keeping the Fisa sweetbread. Look at that.
Yo,
Look at that.
Look at this, bro. You can't make it up, right? This is real. This is real, right? Could you imagine taking your baby and putting it on some random white woman's breast?
No. Why?
Yeah, you just don't see that.
Yeah. I
Right?
don't see the purpose.
Y'all know the dude Skip Bayless, right?
Yeah.
He was on Vlad TV in an interview. Now, it's the second time I heard him say this. But he said he was raised by a black woman, right? Because his parents were, they had a little business, but they used to drink or whatever, and they were kind of messed up. So he went to go live with his grandmother. When he went to go live with his grandmother now, his grandmother, she would travel for work, and then she had a black woman there keeping much the house. The black woman was very respected within the house because she ran. The kids were there. The kids had to listen to her. Skip Bayless said he learned right and wrong and how to be a man and be a good person from that sister.
From the black woman.
The black woman. Taught him right from wrong. That's big words, bro.
Yeah.
That's letting you know that they don't have no compass like that.
They don't.
whatever goes, you do what you got to do. That's how they get down. That's how they get down, y'all.
They don't get chastised as children.
No.
They curse their parents out.
100%.
They'll hit their parents. You know, that stuff that you wouldn't imagine doing.
Yeah.
As a person, as a good person. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no rules.
Right.
You know, it's free fall.
Yeah.
It go back to what we just read. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They don't know no good.
No.
Don't you know no good? They don't.
Nah, they hate good. Bring up number 13. Bring up the cover of that book, right? Look at this, y'all. All right. We got to go there because this is what it is. Don't think that y'all seeing Esau, oh, just go find a black person. Some black people probably find that flattering.
Right.
Because they dumb. Oh, that's good for the sisters. No.
Hey,
we no.
You black people that's finding around them white kids, you better keep away. You
Well,
see what that one lady did? She said, "What you doing with my kid?"
Right. But I'm gonna tell you something. Like in New York, right? In Manhattan, you know, you got a lot of rich white families in the city. They only, I ain't gonna say only, but they mainly hire women from Trinidad to be the nannies or the au pair, whatever they call it, right? And them sisters from Trinidad be beating them in the head for that bread. And they pay whatever they want. They call them the Trini Mafia over there, bro. Esau called them the Trini Mafia, but they want them Trinidadian women to watch them boys, watch them kids. And I was over there. I was around it one time, and the Trinidadian woman had the little white boy, and she was on him. I said, oh, I felt like a kid again. That's when I was my mom's was on me. Any Benjamin might know how it go, and it was terrible, bro. Everybody's strict. You had to sit straight everywhere you was at. You couldn't even slump in your seat. Get up. He's like, everything. Yo, little Esau, man, look that. Yo, he was under pressure. You know how the little white kids be running wild and all that? Yeah. Hell no. Go sit down. He was
rules.
Yeah, he was looking at her. What are you looking at? Yo, when he get older, he gonna be like, God damn. Yo, they on him, but that's why they hired him, because they know what they're gonna give him that. And I'm gonna tell y'all something too. They be loving them damn white kids, bro. It be seeming like I ain't gonna say that. That's probably not true, but a lot of them, I think earlier, they be seeming like they was loving them more than they was loving their own kid. But we gonna get into that. But this book right here, Clinging to Mammy. Look at this. The Faithful Slave. Look at that. The Faithful Slave in 20th century America. All right. So, hey, go to that first page and read that thing, man.
You want the blue or the paragraph?
Well, that's Camilla Jackson. It's just showing you the picture of a sister. So read that.
Sir, the Delbridge case makes clear that the deeply held beliefs in the special relationships between black women and white children and adults, which define them as instance of faithfulness, did not extend to all contexts or to all relationships.
Right. Meaning just they only talking about that particular relationship. They're not talking about white people treating the sister as an equal or anything like that. All right, go ahead.
This was especially true if they occurred within black families and domestic spaces. Faithful slave narratives emerged from a long history of white denial.
You heard what they said, faithful slave narratives, because they had to put it out there to their children and to everybody else that these slaves were very faithful. They were going to take care of you. They love you. They put that in their head, and then they also put it into the slave's head that these white children, you're going to raise up the white you're going to raise Jesus. All right, go to the next page.
Of the legitimacy of black families.
Stop. It said the denials of the legitimacy of black families. Go ahead.
And their emotional bonds under slavery.
Right, because they didn't want the people to know that these people were being emotionally enslaved as well. And they also wanted them to not have their black family be a legitimate family. They wanted the black woman to look at the white family as that's the family you got to love. Them over there, no. You got to take care of us, and then you can get back to them. Go ahead.
When celebrating the figure of the black mother, whites never referred to her own family.
Right. You heard that? When they talk about the black mother, they're talking about her excellence with them, not with her own children. No, to hell with y'all. What you do for us, we celebrating you. Now get some cornbread. Go ahead.
A deliberate silence that allowed them to ignore the coercion that helped make possible this intimate relationship between black female caretakers and their white charges.
Right.
It also showed a fundamental lack of concern for black women's private emotions, their families, and the maternal work they perform outside the white domestic sphere.
Right. So the same situation which you see currently when they telling their kids to go find a black woman, because they expect, because of the black, the faithful slave narrative.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And they continue in it to put it into the minds of even the black man or the black woman, right? That what? You're going to take care of our kids. No, we trust you. So this way they can always have us as a slave. You're mentally and emotionally a slave. So even though they're saying that, and they say, oh, the black woman going to take care of you, what they're trying to tell you is we don't give a damn about you.
Right.
Only when you take care of us, we're going to care a little bit about you. Go ahead.
This absence of concern was never nonchalant or careless. Instead, it revealed an overriding white desire not to perceive the black women as belonging to any other family at all.
Do you see that? Why? Because remember, in the Willie Lynch letters, it said what? That the black female was good for economics.
Right.
They need that woman. They need her to be apart from that black man. She has to feel unsafe when she's in her own family. The single mother. See, we see the beginning of it right here. We never really took a look at this to see the origins of the so-called independent black woman. Right? Because that started when what? They with the social services, they break her apart from her family, so on and so forth. But this was the beginning of it. Because this was a social service. This woman started off as a slave, but then later on became what? That became her job. Right? She started getting a check, but she was spending all her time with them. Then goes back and feed her kids real quick, go to sleep, and go back the next day and deal with them kids, y'all. We can't sleep on none of this. This is a psychological warfare.
Yeah.
All right? Psychological warfare. Go to the next page.
Families that it could continue to divide them. Popular understandings of the family as an agglomeration of adults and children connected physically through sentiment and by the law, as well as through lines of gendered, generational, sexual, and economic power.
Right. You see that? And economic power. We're highly racialized, right? Through the lines of gender, generational, sexual, and economic power. Go ahead.
This resulted in the perception of the value of black motherhood as something apart from care and nurture. The system of slavery placed a monetary and labor value on black women's production of more laboring black bodies.
Right. Meaning what? She got to give birth to some more black people. Right? So they got to have more slaves. Go ahead.
When black women's work was appropriated by the white household, their caregiving labor was reframed as motherly instinct and love in the figure of the mammy, thus not as work at all.
You see that? That is the emotional bonds or the psychological warfare. So instead of them saying, hey, this is your job, because it is a job, you're not going to have that care for that child like that. You're not going to be seeing the child as your child. That's how they were dealing with us. When they saw us, they were just little niggas. Them little niggas right there. Put them in the field, get him, pick some cotton. This little 5-year-old going to pick some tobacco. So they saying, wait a minute, we can't have them over our children just as a job. We got to make them know that you are a powerful, motherly, affectionate icon. You know what I mean? Just playing with our people's heads. Yeah. And we were so destroyed at that time that any kind of, and knowing women, right? Like the Lord said, that they're a weaker vessel, right? And this is no, what's the word I'm looking for?
No jab.
Right. There's no, right. No jab at the sisters or whatever. Y'all know y'all sisters know what I'm talking about. That because of y'all emotionalism, they played on that.
Yeah.
Right? What you call it? Compliments. oh, you're doing such a great job. Oh my gosh, he loves you. And they start to buy into that and they feel like, yeah, I got a really good job. And they start, listen, I'm telling y'all, and we know a lot of our sisters do this kind of work and they get paid very well to do it. All right. Them women I was telling y'all about in New York is making like $2,500, $3,000 a week.
Yeah.
All right. Doing that job. Some more. Okay. So this is, oh man, just keep reading, bro. I'm talking too much.
The emotional traits that define maternal affection fell outside the realm of black women's relationships with black children in this framework. The black mammy figure became a powerful icon of motherly affection and care, but this was not held to be an inherent attribute innate to black women. Rather, promoters of the mammy narrative believe these traits to be the product of the supposedly civilizing environment of white domestic space.
Stop. You see that? So at the end of it, the white man is saying, no, if it wasn't for us, she wouldn't even be a good caregiver. We had to build that in her. And because we gave her this wonderful domestic environment, it enables her to be a good person to our children, because inherently it doesn't exist. This is the faithful slave narrative. In other words, BS. In other words, a lie. Estranged from the womb. Speaking lies as soon as they born.
As soon as they
Master of the lie.
Right. Even like we told y'all before, when they come out the womb and they start crying, they lying. They really laughing.
They laughing like hell.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo. Go ahead. Finish that up.
In popular narratives, close association with whites enabled the rapid, more enduring assimilation of black people to white norms.
Y'all see that? That was it right there. The assimilation, y'all. So that's what the whole thing is about. That's why we're telling you about this democracy. Once they get the sisters up in there, the sister will now go, what? You be nice to little Patrick when we start talking us into being nice to these people.
Yep.
When they're the enemy.
Yep.
They couldn't do that to the brothers. The brothers gonna be like, yo, listen, man, we over there dealing with them, but you know they the devil that the Bible speaks of. So when you go over there, you don't say nothing, but you that's your enemy right there. That's a man.
Yeah.
You gotta talk wifey into that. Listen, don't be going over there smiling with these people, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're nice. Hey. No nice nothing. See that? Y'all understand what I'm saying? That's why they go to the and sisters. We love y'all to death. I'm just telling you, this is what it was, and y'all can see that clearly. Y'all can see that clearly. Go ahead, bro.
And then look at the setup that creates as far as the man-wife relationship. You got to defeat your wife before you can go out and defeat the world.
That's right.
They got that. Not all of them, but most of them are programmed to defend the slave master.
That's right. That's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point. It's telling you that in this Mammy book. It told you that in Willie Lynch, right? That they wanted to separate the woman, right? So y'all not, hey, sisters, I'm telling y'all sisters who's not in the truth, the ones in the truth, listen, y'all got to come back underneath the brothers. If y'all are not married and you want to get married, then do that. Try to get married for real, right? Go to y'all local leadership and get it worked out, right? Because we here for y'all. We're going to definitely handle that. The ones who do not want to get married or past it or whatever the case may be, hey, get up under the leadership, but understand that you got to have the protection of the man.
Yeah.
All right? You have to have that. That's why we here. We set up for anybody, all the sisters who need help, y'all come. Y'all single mothers, y'all got a problem with the children at school, whatever, boom, holla. If y'all can't handle it, brothers, we're going to go talk to some teachers. It ain't no problem. They have to know that y'all got either an uncle, brother, somebody got to be there, because this is the garbage that goes on. The same thing we had last week with the sister with the C-sections, right? Now, they husbands was in the room, but they moved like the husband was not in the room. Yeah. So we got to be there, y'all. We have to be there. Y'all sisters gotta understand that. This is what we dealing with, all right? I want to get into something, too. Go to, hold on. Go to number 22, right? Go to 22, because this is leading us into something else. And this is something that happened a couple weeks back, right? And many of you have heard about it. The sister who was dealing with that Edomite and wound up getting killed, right? He was so-called her fiance and all this and all that, right? And the sister, according to the reports, you know, she was talking crazy about the brothers, right? So, oh, nah, the brothers, they make us, they embarrass us. Well, you know, she playing up to this Edomite, right? But when y'all get to 22, go to 9 minutes, okay? But this is all part of it, the assimilation, us thinking like, oh, we got to get with them. And we know all the sisters ain't doing that. It's a small percentage when you really look. There's a lot of sisters. There's one group of sisters, I heard they were on a Clubhouse or something like that. And they were actually up there with some white supremacists and was telling them that they want them to kill black men.
It's crazy.
Right. I've never heard brothers go that far. Even the ones who run behind these white chicks. I never heard them go that far as to say, oh, yeah, we need to kill some black women. I never heard that. Yeah. Right. So that's how wicked the thing really gets. That's how retarded it gets. Right. So we know it's a small percentage. To the sisters who's not dealing with that, then don't deal with that. Brothers, we know brothers have dealt with that in the past. We got brothers with kids from Edomites and different people and all that. Right. And the women, too. You know, but we got to repent. You got to get out of that. All right. Now, you had 9 minutes. Play that thing.
On their determined, chasing the bag only to end up in a body bag.
Go back. Go back.
It's high end.
Go back a little bit. All right. Go there. That's cool.
That perhaps, we do not know, that says allegedly, Ashley might have been a dancer in a high-end gentleman's club in Miami.
Pause. Pause. So she was out there saying how she was making money as an influencer, this and that. The guy who she was dealing with supposedly was a cryptocurrency king. He had his own company. He was getting crazy bread. He was backed up, supposedly a billionaire, supposedly like hundreds of millions of dollars, right? But yet, when she died, the family, now remember, this is his fiance now. The family had to put up a GoFundMe to bring the body back. Why would you, why would they need to put a GoFundMe and this man's so rich? It turns out that she possibly had even paid for the trip. And I don't know if y'all seen the picture. She was like walking with a lion and giraffe, taking pictures. It was a whole production, right? And she was saying how happy she was to be with this white man. This is her words, that ever since she was a child, she always wanted to be with a white man and have mixed children. This is what she said. Okay. Meanwhile, she came up, how she even came up in the game was through rap videos. She was a video, I guess, vixen.
Yeah.
She was doing that type of work. So now somebody put here, allegedly, she was a dancer at a high-end gentleman's club in Miami. That's probably where she met this cat. All right. Hit play.
Perhaps she met Joe there. Either way, it's sad that these young ladies are so superficial on their determined, chasing the bag.
Hit pause. You know, English ain't her first language, right? So it says ladies are so superficial to their own detriment, right? To their own harm. All right, go ahead.
Only to end up in a body bag.
Right, stop. It said chasing the bag, because that's what she was doing. She was chasing the bag, trying to get to this man and hoping she was going, she said, oh, she's going to live, what they call it, the soft life?
Yeah.
Soft life, right? Chasing the bag only to end up in a body bag.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, hit play.
They would check both of their phones, email records, and surveillance cameras at the resort. I know darn well she didn't hang herself. It's just sad, and I hope justice is served. That was the point I was getting to.
Hit pause. So good. I'm glad y'all paused right there. So you see her walking with this man, right? He about 40. She's 31. He like 48, something like that, right? Now they walking with some lion. That lion is probably 300 years old. That lion. So they walking with a lion. They got another time when she's feeding a giraffe. Oh, she's having the most incredible time. They're in I think Zambia, right? Supposedly they went out there for a little vacation, and then he so-called popped the question, right? And so they said that they found her hanged, like she hanged herself. So this clown, this Edomite, went and called her parents or her mother and said, oh, she harmed herself. And the mother was like, what you mean harmed herself? Oh yeah, she tried to hang herself or what? He didn't exactly say what it was. By the time he called the mother, she was already dead. But he didn't tell the mother that she was dead, right? Go ahead, play.
Giving you the background before we play the snippets so that we fill in all of the gaps with what I had said before. I had said that this was not a real...
Look, she forgot to read the rest of his resume, Cap. Yeah. In the resume, in the fine print, it say he a maniac.
Yeah, right. But you know what's funny? They said when she first started showing pictures of this guy, saying that was her man, somebody wrote in the comments, "He's gonna kill you." Real talk, they showed it. Somebody put, "Yo, he's gonna kill you." Somebody put, "Yo, look at his eyes." They peeped it. But she's so caught up in what? Chasing the bag. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we that's our sister. She got put to death over this. But what we gonna do about it? Like y'all gotta grow up. Y'all gotta grow up. Talking about they gonna divest. They not messing with black men. This what you want to do? Go ahead, hit play.
Relationship. That this relationship just did not make sense to me. We found out that they had gone to 2 resorts. That Joe and Ashley first went to a resort where he proposed. The second resort that he went to was where they were fighting from start to finish.
Right, hit pause. I just want to, I'm going to comment on what she just said, and I'm going to look at that picture in the back. Do y'all notice that everything is being filmed?
Yep.
Like she's trying to put on a show for somebody, for people.
Yeah.
So she could say, look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. Nobody does that. When y'all with y'all women, y'all be filming y'all kissing in the forest?
It's the
with a lion? Come on, what we talking about right now?
It's to promote that interracial marriage garbage.
Thank you.
That's all that it's doing.
Thank you.
They put all of that stuff up there. When in reality, they having a horrible time with these Edomites.
Right. But see, you hit that on the head because that's what she's saying. What happened was, and they brought it out, these two were fighting so much in that place, physically fighting each other to the point where the other people in resort complained and said, hey, you got to do something about these two people. They fighting all the time. They took him and moved him to a different villa across the complex or whatever.
Yeah, the complex.
Right? And then later on, I guess he came back and killed her. But apparently he was running around touching other women on the site because he'd been out there a few times. So he already had it set up. He had all his little hoes set up. You know what I'm saying? They waiting for Daddy Joe to come back. So he brings her there, and then he breaks out in the night and start touching joints. You know what I mean? And she got tight, and they start arguing and thumping. And then she wound up dead. I watched this whole, this was good, right? This lady, she did a real good job. There's a bunch of information in here. We ain't gonna get into all that, but I want to just bring that to y'all attention and show y'all this most recent relationship of a black woman going with a white man and ending up dead. There's been a lot of that lately. I don't know if people paying attention to that. And brothers who was going with Edomites, they getting put to death. And guess what? Nobody's going to jail. Let me add that.
Yeah.
I think one dude, he went to jail. One dude. I want to show y'all this though. Watch this. Hold on. Bring up number 16. Okay. Bring up number 16.
So this is Ashley's mom, and the guy next to her is her stepfather. So I'm kind of starting to.
Whoa, that's the woman that died,
yes,
mama?
That's her mom's.
Wow.
Right? So now, I ain't never seen that before. What I saw was the mother and the father. Her father's a Jake brother, and they were together in that same home. Not knowing that she's really married. I thought they were still married. I said, damn, they've been married a long time. No, she's with this guy, Esau. So this is what the daughter been looking at all this time, right? Give me that thing in Ezekiel real quick. We got to be careful as parents, man.
Talk about so is the mother.
Yeah. Yeah. As is the mother. Yeah. Right.
And why he getting that? It's the big one. Sister Nasiah, shout out to Sister Nasiah.
Okay.
$20 in the super chat.
All praises, sis.
Oh, it's the big one. Sister Biafra, $300 in the super chat.
Hey, Sister Biafra, good looking. Thank you. All praise to the Lord.
Bass Reeves, $300 in the super chat.
Bass Reeves, okay, that's the Lone Ranger right there.
Yeah, it's the big one.
All right, all praises for y'all. All praises for all of y'all support. That really helps us out, believe me. You know what I'm saying? Because we fire these guys every week, and then we got to rehire them. So.
Straight. All right. You got it, officer?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, read it.
Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 44.
Come on.
Behold, Everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter.
You see that? As is the mother, so is her daughter. Right? Y'all don't see what happened there? She got a black father. If y'all seen the pops keep himself. He's a smooth cat. You know what I'm saying? He came up there, made sure he was fresh. You know what I mean? So it ain't like she looking at some bum and saying, oh, I can't deal with black men. No, it had nothing to do with that. It was her mother. Go ahead, read on.
Thou art thy mother's daughter.
Go ahead.
That loatheth her husband.
That hated her husband. That hates her husband. What it's talking about? The Israelite husband. That's what it's talking about. Go ahead.
And her children.
And her children. Why is saying her children? Because when you showing your kids an example like that, you hate them because God said don't marry the other nations.
Right. Yep.
Period. So when you go against the laws of God, you got hatred. Period.
Yep.
Read.
And thou art the sister of thy sisters, which loathe their husbands and their children.
Go ahead.
Your mother was a Hittite, and your father an Amorite.
Meaning y'all was some Africans. Y'all not Israel. That's what it's saying. All right. So y'all go ahead. You had something?
Yeah. What I was just about to say. Now you see how she can say something like all of her childhood she wanted a white man.
Right.
She see moms out there touching all of this swine and thinking it's all fine. That's abomination, man. Right. You can't be touching that swine, man.
Yeah, you got to get that pork off your fork.
Yeah, man.
Put some fish on that dish. Yo, damn. Come on. Hey, go to bring up. Oh, this one is good right here. Bring up number 17, right? Number 17. And go to 14 minutes and 30 seconds, right? So now this is kind of a round table. It's a brother. He got his own podcast, right? It's my first time seeing it, right? And he had a few sisters. This one sister, her name is Crimson. We're going to see the names, but I've seen her before. She's kind of out there. And a couple other people I never seen. But one of them sisters, okay, this one down there, the one on the top, that's the Crimson Cure. She comes on. She's always on point. I believe she's Muslim, but she's, always for the, against women, acting like idiots, right? And not being modest and all of that. She be on point when it comes to that. We need to bring her on the show and talk to her. Although she's Muslim, we'll have a good conversation. But the sister underneath her, this one down here to the right underneath her, she used to be married to an Edomite, right? So at 14 minutes, 30 seconds, you can start there. Make sure that volume is up.
Goes against human.
Bring it back. Yep. Bring it back a little bit.
Remembered for number one, and then number two.
Bring it back a little bit. We want to get her whole thing.
The tragedy of her.
Bring it back before 14:30 if that helps y'all. Okay. Jesus.
Shout out to Jamie L. Ben Israel, $20 in the super
All
chat.
praises, Jamie L.
While they getting they sales.
Don't go
together.
back to the 12 minutes. Don't go back that far. Don't be silly.
Yeah,
bring it to like 14 or something like that.
They trying to get it together. It's about time to hire some of these.
Exactly. Go ahead.
Despicable comments that she made that I do not agree with in any way. So keep that in mind as you are spouting whatever you believe in the moment. It could be what you're remembered for.
All right, hit pause. What she was saying is that when you coming on the internet, you got to watch how you speaking because the sister Ashley, who got killed, Ashley Janae, the one that we just showed that got killed, she was talking crazy about the brothers, right? And she's saying now in her death, that's what the people is looking at. But had she just done it organically, like she just met the white man and then people wouldn't be talking crazy about her. Now she's basically, her character is suspect at this point. This is what she's trying to say. All right, hit play.
And then number two, like Miss Crimson said about expecting other people to love us better than our own. That goes against human nature.
Stop.
I was thinking about.
Yes. Stop. You heard that? She said, you looking for the other nations to love you more than your own people. That's against human nature. This woman is married to a white man for like 10 plus years. That's out of her mouth. So y'all gonna know better than her? She said it's impossible. It's against human nature. Come on. Hit play.
This topic, when you travel, if you travel anywhere to a non-English speaking country, it's only normal if you're in a bus or a museum and you hear all these other languages, if you hear English, it's human nature. Don't all of us kind of turn and look? We're trying to make that human connection, right? So we are looking for our own. It's human nature to be looking for a place to belong. And our place is with our men. Full stop.
Oh,
yes,
whoa,
there are
whoa.
exceptions.
Yeah. And let me add, she's now married to a brother. She's been married to a brother for a long time, right? So she said, our place is with our men, full stop. That means period.
Yeah.
Nothing more to talk about.
You know what that means? That means she was getting abused by that white dude.
Oh, man.
She realized
She was a bed wench to that white dude.
Oh, man.
She was his little nigger in the bed. Like, he said the N-word and got passes.
Right. And that's what the sister up above was saying, that she said that a lot of bloodlines it was funny. Everybody started laughing. She said a lot of bloodlines got passed down from our people. House niggas got passed down. Bed wenches got passed down. Right? So that's what she's saying. And she's not saying that about Ashley directly, but what she's saying is that if you chasing the bag, like what they said, and you chasing these white men like that, looking for credit and good soft life, then you a bed wench. Because you're a prostitute. You trading your body and everything for money or prestige or whatever it is you're looking for. Yeah. Right? But hit play.
But they are exceptions. And it's not something that I think you seek out. If paths happen to cross and you're open to it, that may happen. But to seek that out and then to elevate other men over the men that share our likeness and our image, I think is honestly unforgivable.
And stop. Stop. Yo, man, this is crazy. That's what I heard. You heard what that sister said? That to get with the other nations, and really they talking about white people, to raise them up above us is unforgivable.
Yeah.
This is a woman that was married to a white man. She's telling you, and she has 2 children from that white man as well. But what she's telling you is that I made a mistake. That's what she's saying.
Big time mistake.
She knows that. She had to go through that. That's why she said, yo, if you happen to cross paths, like this guy was saying, like maybe you grew up in I think it was the other sister, said if y'all grew up amongst white people or something, you happen to think, okay, you get married to, because you don't know better. But for you as a brother, like you got these ball players and stuff. We always go to the ball players because they be embarrassing themselves, right? Yeah. You gonna tell me that as soon as y'all get to school, y'all only see white women? How's all of y'all got white, not all of them, but how a lot of y'all got white wives? That's not normal. Y'all looking for that. You know what I mean? Y'all looking for that.
Yeah.
I know brothers that used to ball back in the days and all that, and they used to go to different places, and the alumni and stuff would bring them white chicks. Why? So they can reappropriate your bread. After you get married to them and get a divorce, they're going to bring that money right back to the community. Y'all are dumb as hell and don't understand nothing.
They taking it right back to they white guy.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do and laugh.
Right at you.
Yeah.
So she said something about it's going against human nature. Let's get to nature.
Sir.
Give me Deuteronomy chapter 7 and start at verse 2.
Yeah.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them.
Come on.
Thou shalt make no covenant with them.
Thou shalt make no covenant with them.
Right.
Marriage is a covenant. You're not supposed to make that with any other nations.
Right.
Come on.
Nor show mercy unto them.
Nor even have no mercy for them. So you take it how you want to take it. Ain't no white kid don't come up to me. Ain't no listen. The damn security booth was right over there.
Yeah.
Go visit.
Yeah. Go visit that thing.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
You see, that's the covenant. You cannot make marriages with them. Read.
Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
You see that? It starts with the daughter here. It says your daughter don't give unto their son. Why? Because your daughter is going to be bringing up seed of another nation. Right. That's against nature. She's supposed to be bringing up seed of her own, not seed of another. Go ahead.
Nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Nor the daughters shall you take and give unto your sons. Why?
For they will turn away thy son from following me.
They're going to turn away your kids from following them. They're going to lift the white man up over the black man. Go ahead.
That they may serve other gods.
Read.
So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly.
You put the anger of the Lord against you because he said don't do that because they are going to change your kids. They're not going to follow me. And if they don't follow God, they're going to hate their people.
Right.
Go ahead.
thus shall ye deal with them.
Nope. Read 5. The bottom of 5 again.
The bottom 4.
Against you. Or 4. Yeah, I'm sorry. 4.
So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you, and destroy thee suddenly.
And destroy thee suddenly. That's what's gonna happen. You gonna end up, some bad gonna end up happening, and that's gonna be on you, because he told you not to deal with these people in the first place. It's against nature. It's against his rules. It's against the law.
Yeah. Hey, get Genesis 2. Start at 21. We're gonna stay right there, right? Why did the Lord say that? That right there, that law that was brought out in Deuteronomy, right, was already way back, right? When you read in Tobit chapter 4, it tells you that from the beginning, right? It says, my son, beware of all whoredom, because from the beginning, your fathers always chose women of their own tribes or their own kindred, right? That's the word, the kindred, right? Now, let's look at Genesis 2. Let's start in verse 21.
Genesis chapter 2 and verse 21. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam.
Right. Go ahead.
And he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof.
Right. So he did what? He took a rib and enclosed up the flesh thereof. Go ahead.
And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man made he a woman, and brought her unto the man.
Now, why didn't the Lord just go ahead and create Eve right out of the dirt like he did Adam? No, he took from him what? The rib, and what? Made a woman and brought the woman to Adam. Go ahead.
And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh.
Meaning she is of my people. That's what it's going into, y'all. Y'all gotta understand that this is some heavy stuff right here. Even Adam, right, had a woman of his own nation. That's what it's telling you, because the woman was of his own flesh, his own bone. When you see in Ephesians chapter 5, when it says what? That you every man is going to what? Love his own flesh, right? It's talking about loving your own people.
Yep.
That's what it's going into. That's what it's, and no man yet hated his flesh, because you can't hate your own people. You got to see y'all brothers and sisters, when we keeping the commandments here, Israel united in Christ, you're going to understand this Bible very well. You're going to understand. It ain't going to be simple to y'all. A lot of y'all Christians, y'all, that's wrong. You can't, you can marry whoever you want in Jesus. No, you can't. Adam right here married his own people, meaning what? Himself. When whoever has ears to hear, when they had their children, those were what? Of the line of the sons of God, a pure line. Pure line. All the way through to the Israelites. That's why the Lord don't want the Israelites marrying outside of that.
Yeah.
Right? And hey, listen, we're gonna stop right there. We don't
no additives, no preservatives.
Yeah, man. I was about to go crazy.
No additives, no preservatives.
Yeah. Because it's crazy. Huh?
You done with that?
Yeah, what you about to do?
Go to Tobit 4.
All right.
4 and 12.
All right, see, now
make
you're
this
gonna
quick.
You're gonna make me keep going.
Yeah, man, we got to keep this going, because they got to understand
Yeah.
how stupid it looked to be walking around with a pig.
Yeah.
You got to understand how stupid it looked to be
can't do
walking around with this abomination, male and female.
Yeah, you can't
they
do
both abominable.
Right.
They both stink.
Damn.
Go ahead.
The book of Tobit, chapter 4 and verse 12.
We're going to run through this quick. I ain't going to stop you much.
Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife.
A strange woman is classified as whoredom, my son. Go ahead.
Which is not of thy father's tribe.
Come on.
For we are the children of the prophets.
For we are the children of the prophets. They're strange. They're dogs. They are heathen. They are... Go ahead.
Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning.
He's talking about Adam, the same thing Cap just brought out.
Even that they all married wives of their own kindred.
He married a wife of himself, of his nation. Go ahead.
And were blessed in their children.
And it was what?
And were blessed in their children.
Blessed in your children when you marry inside of your race. Go ahead.
And their seed shall inherit the land.
And their seed shall inherit the land. So you know what? You know what that means? That means if you have any children by another nation, they will not inherit the land.
Yeah.
They won't. The kingdom of heaven is not for them.
Yeah. You got to be of the seed of Israel. Meaning what? Your pops got to be Israel.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
You sisters, You don't think because your baby is born dark that means he's Israel. He's just not. You know what I mean? He's just not Israel. But everybody got to bear their cross. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, let's go back. Hit play again. Let me see if she got anything more to say. I think that was about it on that. Go ahead, hit play.
Expecting other cultures to look out for us more. I think you're setting yourself up for defeat.
Yeah.
The pastor told me once the difference between expectation and reality is disappointment. And you're going to consistently be disappointed when you expect other people to see themselves in, a little child like us that goes missing. That is why when the Gerber baby looks like a certain way, everybody oohs and ahs. But if you don't see yourself in that reflection, it's going to be hard for you to connect. And that's just human nature. So I would just sum it up by saying,
she was going through it. Hit pause. Go to 25 minutes. She was going through it with her husband. I'm telling you, and her family, and his family. Probably was calling his kids nigga, all that. I'm telling you. Well, they probably let them live because the mother was black.
Yeah.
But if you look at any of them, those type of documentaries with the like any ball players whose pops is black and mother white, they always saying that the white family is racist as hell. All of them said that.
Yeah.
Now they say when they got to a certain age, they just went to the black family and just never went back. Yep. It just made phone calls. Hey, grandma, how you doing? Yeah, thanks. Bye. Click. Yeah. I'll send something in the mail. They're done. I ain't saying every single one of them. Y'all got that 25 minutes, y'all. She gonna say something else.
Them, on the left, amongst liberal women, is pretty much the equivalent of the trad wife concept for conservatives. Both obviously want, to a degree, some type of form of a provider. They do want to be, quote unquote, taken care of. They do want the option to be able to work if they choose to. The difference with the divest approach is going that extra lane. And the extra lane, believe it or not, isn't just I'm done with black men in general. The influencers, and maybe even some of the ladies off screen, because we found out through this story that it sounds like the mom pushed the daughter in this direction as well.
There you go.
Hypothetically.
I ain't even hear that
supposedly.
Before.
Who knows? But
no, it's not hypothetical. It's real. You heard what he said?
Yeah.
That the mother pushed the daughter in that direction. 100%.
She did.
100%. She probably said, no, you get yourself a white man. Be just like me. And your life will be great.
You don't want to struggle.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She beat that concept into her head.
Yep.
And now her daughter's dead.
Right.
That don't make no sense.
Gave her the example too.
Yeah. Hit play, y'all.
Basically, the main key part of the divester is they typically don't just stop with their own personal choice. They start telling the black women within earshot to also give up and be done with black men. That's the distinguishing factor.
Right. You see that? That's the point. See, they do what they do, but then they put other people. Let's all do, because they know they ain't right.
Yeah.
They need somebody to be with them. Come on, you just leave them alone. Them niggas ain't nothing. Sisters is like, nah, I'm gonna fight this out with this guy right here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hold it down with my man over here. You know what I mean? I know he get me sick, but I'm just gonna hold it down with him. They like, yo, you need to drop him and get with this good white man over here. Yeah, they be mad as hell, getting called nigga and all that. Hit play.
So like I've said before, I think it's actually extremely anti-black. It's obviously anti-black misandry. And Anita, what you said that I think was so cool, a lot of this is rooted in, I didn't get the type of black man I wanted, or I couldn't make it work with the type of black man that I slept with, gave children to, gave all these years to. So therefore, rather than reevaluate my own decision-making, my own intuition, the warning signs and things that I ignored, it's better for me to just blame a race of men and then use that anger, disappointment, frustration, and now bitterness. And now misery loves company, convince the other black women to now give up on them as well. Right. So I think that's typically what's happening. Maggie, what about you?
Wow, this concept, it's so disturbing, but I just want to say there is nothing special about an interracial relationship. Relationships have the same ups and downs. People struggle, people get along. There's in-laws, there's outlaws. I think in this divesting community
she said there's in-laws, there's outlaws. Yeah, you had some outlaw in-laws. They fugitives on the earth, man. That's what the Lord said. Man. The Lord said they fugitives, man. Go ahead, hit play.
Specifically, women are talking about something that they really don't have any experience with. They think it would be this way if they had that type of person. So there's a couple of points that I wanted to share. when you talk about passport bros, in my limited experience, as I understand it, passport bros have probably exhausted the options that were available to them here. And after that, they are then going overseas.
We gonna move on from this, right? But what she's saying is they were trying to put the passport bros to the divestors, meaning the black women that's saying we don't want black men no more.
Try to compare the two.
Right. What she's getting ready to say is that the passport brothers is not really like that. What they do, they saying they don't want no American black women, but they go overseas and they might go to Africa and get a black woman there, or go into Caribbean, or go down to South America and maybe get Northern Kingdom, so on and so forth. It's not like they saying I'm done with black people. They're not saying that. So that's what she about to explain, right? But we want to move on. Bring on, because y'all got to see this. We got to give some laughs because this is crazy. Go to number 18. Go to 3 minutes, all right? Because Umar Johnson, he had to jump in this thing. Go ahead.
Hey, Cap, you know what's crazy?
Go ahead.
The Lord said, man, you can't mix the iron with the miry clay, bro.
No, you can't. It don't work. The miry clay will not stick to the iron.
It won't stick, bro.
Nah, it ain't going to stick. They want to make it stick. It can't stick, y'all. It can't stick, But this is it. Okay, all right. Hit play.
That's bruh and sis, right?
Yeah.
Snow puppy hunting is very dangerous. Snow puppy hunting is very dangerous. Snow puppy hunting is very dangerous. Snow puppy hunting is very dangerous.
Yo.
Snow puppy hunting is very dangerous.
Yo, hit pause. So he's saying, remember when he used to talk about the brothers, he would call it snow bunny. He say brothers be going after the snow bunnies. So the other way he called it snow puppy. So he going snow puppy hunting is very dangerous. He keeps saying it. Go ahead, hit play.
Too many black women are being unalived.
Okay, go. We're gonna jump that. Go to 5 minutes and 30 seconds. I just wanted y'all to hear that part because it was funny as hell.
Puppy hunting is very dangerous. Yeah, that's not a lie.
No, it's very dangerous. Go ahead.
Nothing to do with y'all outside of beating y'all cheeks down. Huh? Prove me wrong.
And let me tell you this. I just read a study yesterday. Listen to me, bunny hopping black queens. Listen to me, snow puppy having black queens. I read a study yesterday that said interracial violence, romantic violence, interracial romantic violence is higher than black on black romantic violence. I'm gonna say it again. I just read this yesterday. Listen to me, black women, I need you to hear me, because I've heard some sisters say black men assault us, black men unalive us, so why not go puppy hunting? I just read some research, black woman, that says you're more likely to be abused by the others than by your brothers. You are more likely to be abused by the others than by your brothers.
Dang.
You are more likely to be abused by the others than by your brothers. So, sister, please be careful when you go snow puppy hunting.
Damn.
If you think melanin deficient people are psychologically healthy,
damn.
If you think melanin deficient people are psychologically healthy, I'm gonna leave that to you. Right. But we are going to start a campaign against black femicide. Too many black women are being hurt and harmed.
Hey, drop that. Drop that. Bring up number 21. All right. We're going to back up what he said about the violence between interracial couples. Right. We're going to back that up real quick because that's a real stat. He didn't bring nothing up. He just quoted it, but it's real. All right. Bring up 21. In the meantime, get me Genesis 25, man. All right. We're going to show y'all. You heard what he said? He said, if you think non-melanated people are psychologically well, he said, I'm going to leave that to you. Right? And there's a reason why he said that, y'all. All right? Give me that thing. Start in, go to like 21, 22, whatever.
Sir. Genesis chapter 25 and verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
2 nations are in thy womb. Go ahead.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
2 different types of people are in her womb, and 2 different people will be separated. Meaning what? They're twins, but they're not going to be together. If y'all know twins, they always roll together. Even as they get older, maybe they, of course you're going to have some time they get older, they got their separate families, but they're usually together. These 2 separated. Go ahead.
And the one shall be strong, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
Go ahead.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
Mm-hmm.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
That's Esau. That's a so-called white man. Go ahead.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel. And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 70 years old when she bare them.
Right. So now this is when Esau was born, right? But if we go back, y'all, because we got to do this. We're going to stay in Genesis. Let's go to, let me see. Yes, sir.
2 different manners of people, bro.
Yes.
That means they come out looking different. That means they got different mannerisms.
Yes.
So one of them good, what is the other one? Evil.
Yeah, he's evil. Yeah.
Scripture called that man the border of wickedness. His first act when he got older was he promised to kill his brother.
But that's what we're about to go through now. So what we're going to deal with right now, y'all, right? He wanted to kill his brother. But before he was Esau, he was Cain. Yeah. All right? A lot of y'all might be watching the show for the first time. Y'all might not fully understand the Bible, right? It's called regeneration. And those of y'all who've been in the truth for a minute, but y'all don't fully understand regeneration, okay? Y'all got to know that the Lord brings back spirits all the time in different bodies, okay? That's the best way I can bring it for y'all. He brings people back on the earth, okay? So when Esau was here before, he was Cain, right? He was Cain. So now give me Genesis 4. Let's start in verse 8. No. Start in verse 7. No. Start in verse 5.
Genesis chapter 4 and verse 5. But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect.
Right.
And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell.
Right, so Cain didn't bring the right offering to the Lord. He brought a bunch of vegetables, disrespectful guy. Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen?
Yeah, what you mad about? You the one that's breaking the law. What the hell you talking about? Go ahead.
If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted?
Go ahead.
And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door.
Go ahead.
And unto thee shall be his desire.
And he said, and unto you, meaning Satan, shall be his desire. Go ahead.
And thou shalt rule over him.
And you shall rule over him. Satan shall rule over Cain. Go ahead.
And Cain talked with Abel his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him.
Right. So Cain killed Abel. And as you go on, when they came back, it's Jacob and Esau. Jacob being Abel, right? And Cain being Esau was the same thing again. All right? So we're trying to tell y'all that these people are not stable. They're fugitives on the earth. Okay? But now, read that thing real quick. Interracial couples.
Interracial couples represented as many as 17.9% of substantiated events. And these couples were 1.5 times more likely to mutually assault each other than ethnic minority couples, and twice as likely as white couples to experience a mutual assault.
You see that? So that's what we seen with them two over in Africa. They was thumping. They was mutually fighting. It was mutual combat.
Yeah.
Right?
And you said he had other chicks over there, right?
That's right.
So she left the black man because he'd do that to her, but then take it from the white dude.
Right. Right. But she fought him, but guess what? She probably just gonna fight him then and come home act like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Right?
As soon as the camera rolling, everything is all good.
Exactly. Right? And this way she could go and get that crypto bread. But it didn't go down like that.
Right. False
it didn't go down like that. You know? Hey, listen, damn. We had to get to some more stuff. Let me just show this. Let me see something. Hey, bring up number 23, y'all. Right? Real quick, we're just gonna show y'all something, and we're gonna probably come back with this on another show, right? But this is Skull and Bones, right? So we leaving off of this. We wanted to get back to the situation with the White House and politics and all of that, and how they run things, right? But they got their secret societies, which is a real thing, right? Some people say Illuminati and all of this, but they do have a secret society as far as politics and all that goes. It's called Skull and Bones, right? This is a real thing, y'all. Y'all can look that up. It's not fake, but nobody talks about it, right? Bring that up and just play from the beginning.
Behind the soundproof walls of a hulking tomb in New Haven, Connecticut, a secret society performs their strange rituals.
Now this is where the weird cultish rumors about the Skull and Bones start.
For almost 190 years, the elite members of the Skull and Bones have sworn an oath to keep the society's business a secret.
These are folks who can trace their families back to the Mayflower.
What happens behind these
so
closed
hold on, y'all. So again, it's going back to the bloodlines, right? They tracing it. They can trace their family back. Go to 2 minutes and 50 seconds real quick, right? So now they talking about the people who's in Skull and Bones. I want y'all to see this and hear this part. 2 minutes 50. Go ahead.
To it. The problem with the Skull and Bones Club being secret and the need for America's democracy demanding transparency, it's contradictory. And you can't have both.
People out there listening know what I believe, but people know where I stand.
64 High Street, New Haven, Connecticut. Across the street from Yale University campus is the home of an ultra-secret society, the Skull and Bones.
The most famous secret society in North America is Skull and Bones. It has secret practices, very closely guarded initiation rituals.
You've got elite boys who are no longer under the parents' watchful eyes, who have money, privilege, and a lot of freedom at the university. They're running the place.
Since 1832, the Skull and Bones has initiated some of Yale University's best and brightest. Its members have gone on to be world leaders, important CEOs, and even presidents.
If you were a Skull and Bones member, your career after university would likely lead you into some pretty high offices in both political and business.
Y'all see that, y'all?
Given it is an elite organization within one of the most elite educational establishments in America.
Right. So hit pause, y'all. So coming out of Skull and Bones, that's how you wind up to be a judge. High-powered Supreme Court judges and high-powered CEOs and top-level politicians and also presidents, right? You can't just come off the street and say, oh, I'm going to be a president of the United States. That's not how it works. You have to be plugged in. Donald Trump is kind of an outlier. He didn't really have none of this. He just came up in New York under his pops, and they dealt with him on another level. Even Barack Obama went through all of this right here. He went to these schools, Columbia, Yale, and all. He did all of that. Donald Trump ain't do none of that, right? He's a special character, right? But they still dealt with him. He's still dealing with them, but he just went through differently. But we just wanted to show y'all this. We're going to come back and do this in another show and break all this stuff down to y'all. But we wanted to show y'all the elitist stuff, but we got caught up. It's a lot, y'all. There's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot going on. But, yeah, y'all. So that's about it for tonight. That's about it. Yo, don't forget the Booster Club.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
The Isaiah 11:11 project. If y'all been paying attention on this Passover that just went this last couple weeks, the brothers was all over the world. I'm talking about a lot of African nations, the Solomon Islands, South America. A lot of places, right? The Caribbean, right? Going there, spreading the word. We would not have been able to do that without y'all help. So all praise to the Most High that y'all was able to give. Brothers went out there and did a beautiful job. Hopefully y'all seen the videos of that work. And I think there should be some documentaries and things coming out so y'all can see all the work that was put in and see where y'all money's going, okay? We not taking the money and buying Bentleys. You know what I mean? Although I think you wanted a Bentley, bro, but you can't have it. You can't have one, bro. Right? So all praise to the Lord. All right? Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
All right, and save a couple dollars. And those of y'all who sent us the money on Super Chat, we appreciate y'all. Love y'all. You know what I'm saying? All praise to the Lord. If y'all can do Super Chat, send us a couple dollars. on PayPal, IUIC.norcal@israelunite.org. All right. Next week, we're going to go into it again. We're going to bring up this stuff going into the elites, the Skull and Bones, and we're going to talk about more current events, because y'all know it's going to be another crazy week. We don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But we got the war. Remember, they're supposed to be coming to some type of conclusion, some type of cease. Well, they're in a sort of a ceasefire now, and they're supposed to be trying to come to some kind of end to all of this. But we'll see. You know what I'm saying? But there's going to be much to discuss. All right. So with that, hey, Officer Shim, take us up out of here.
Yeah. You know what to do, right?
Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 21.
Come on.
Then I testified against them and said unto them, why lodge ye about the wall? If ye do so again, I will lay hands on you.
If you do so this thing again, we got to lay hands on you. If you don't donate to the Booster Club, we got to lay hands on you. And brothers and sisters, if y'all keep on going, what do you call it? Snow puppy hunting. Right. We got to lay hands on you.
That's
hey,
right.
Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. This is the Nehemiah Squad. We are your hosts. That's Captain Zakai. I'm Officer Shim. That's Officer Judah. We out.
All praises. Most high praise. Bless y'all. Shalom.
Yes, sir.
From even to even, spend holy days away from the heathen. I need a break, I don't need a reason. I need a script, I don't need your grievance. Keep it to yourself, it's better for my health. Leave it on the shelf, ain't hearing nothing else. Tonight and tonight, knowing the price. Pay it off for my life, till it's out with your lights. Do it all for the Christ, and he ain't playing nice. Knew the end from the start. Fix your face like it's